Okay, so good afternoon and welcome back to History for Homeschoolers. Today what I'd like to do is I'd like to go over the interactive student notebook today. The purpose in the student interactive notebook is to allow students to record historical information in a very personal way. We do this so that they are engaged in what is going on around them. After writing down all of the important testable type of information, the student then is encouraged to use that information in creative writing and in graphic maps. And these exercises use up much of their creative thinking skills. And that's the purpose really behind this, ultimately, is to get them to use their own creativity and in these particular notebooks. Well, ultimately, the notebook becomes a very active process that helps students to systematically organize that information that they've learned. Interactive student notebooks, when you look at one, you will find that they are filled with color and a wide array of creative devices used by the students and the teachers so that the students can recall important information from the story of history that they are really a part of. Now, I like to say that the history book is kind of a right side versus left side sort of operation. The right side of the notebook is what we call the input side of the notebook, and it is used to record all of the class notes. That is the discussion notes, the reading notes, lecture notes, anything like that that I give them, that's where they put them down. They're all on the right-hand side. And this is where I organize that information that the students must know. And I do that through a series of lecture PowerPoints, outlines, and other type of graphic organizers. On the left-hand side, which is really the creative side, and I think the fun side for the kids, we call this the output side of the notebook. It's used for students to process the new information into a body of work that they can own, that they can use. And this is where students really do take ownership of their own learning. Here, they must do something with that which they have learned. It clearly shows the information that belongs to the student and that information that still belongs to the teacher. It basically tells them and tells the person looking at the notebook what I have learned and what I haven't learned yet, so that if there are holes in their learning, we can simply go back and fill those in. It also clearly shows it also gives permission for students to play with information that they have been given. I remember many times as a student myself, I used to doodle on papers as I took my notes because, well, frankly, I got bored with the notes. But in this interactive notebook, those doodlings become creative parts of the book themselves. So what is needed for the interactive notebook? Well, to start with, you need a simple spiral notebook, and you'll need several pens and pencils. It's also good to have felt tip pens and some highlighters of various colors. You might want a straight edge. You might also get yourself a pair of scissors or a glue stick, something like that. Those are the kinds of things that are going to be that you're going to find that you'll need as you start on this little adventure of ours. Well, basically that does it for now, and I'm very excited to be doing this class for you folks. And I'll be seeing you bright and early on Monday morning at 9 o'clock at Crow Manufacturing. So I'll be there, and I hope to see you there too. Bye-bye.